Welcome and buckle up for episode 2 of my devlog. So, how do you go from this to this? Wonderful art. So today I'm dragging you through the mud, which is the process of me making a game within a game that's being played by you, which is a game because your life is a game. So this is what happened. So I started by making some temporary art so I can get both a sense of the scale and to make sure that everything is tiling correctly. Each chunk of art is a singular piece that I can put together in the level as a puzzle piece, and if it's made correctly, it can look like it's a whole consistent world. So instead of making every asset from the grounds up, I instead make small pieces so I can then put them together, so I can change things like length and scale based on what I need. I also made a cute little temporary character. He looks fine. So after putting all of the pixel art in, I had to scale everything down, and doing that made the character a wee bit fast. So I fixed that. I then started adding some small details like grass tufts hanging out from the edges, which just makes it look nicer and more polished. And adding that messed up everything. Yeah, looks very nice. So after that little hiccup, I redesigned the character. And now he looks like a mafia for some reason. I don't know why. He just does. So yeah. So then I drew some coins and I animated them. And I spent way more time than I'm willing to admit trying to make the coin function work. But it works now at least. I then started working on doors that would teleport you into the house. I also drew the house itself because it was a castle before. Yeah, no castles. Houses, we need a house. But then I also needed to make the inside of the house so we have somewhere to be teleported. And then I started to rework the colors, trying to make them look better in general. I also tried to do different kind of shading, but adding too much detail made everything look messy and kind of ugly, so I went with a simple gradient look. It just adds a little bit more depth to the scene, I think, and some color variations, which is always nice. And after messing up the level once again, I made some tables so you can put inside the houses, as well as a fridge and chairs. And now it's time to finalize the sprites. But before I could do that, I had a little meeting with my friends to discuss important stuff like the story. We also discussed how the gameplay would be, as well as some scary, spooky spoiler stuff that I can't be talking about because no spoilers. And after a very successful meeting, I began the final redesign of the character. And this is how he ended up. Look at him, he's so handsome and happy. Surely nothing bad will ever happen to this guy. Surely. He can run, he can jump, and he can even sneak into your house. Don't you worry though, he's just being a friendly neighbor, he's just looking for some coins. Yeah. And after making our charming guy, I started cleaning up my code by color coding everything by functions and what they do in the code. And for those of you who pause the video to look at my spaghetti code, how dare you? I will have you know, I like my spaghetti like I like my Disney movies. Tangled. What? And then I added some footsteps to the character.
Holy.
Which turned out pretty cool. I then later added some jumping sounds and coin collecting sounds. I then realized that the level was looking a little bit empty, so I added our citizen. This is Josh. He has a briefcase. That means he is important, but even being such an important, busy man, he still is happy to see you. I then made an end goal of the level, which is a sign showing you how much money you need to collect before you can progress to the next level. I would of course love to make the gameplay more complex, but I am running on a short time budget and this is the best I can do for now. Keep in mind, this is not a platformer game, this is a horror game. You are not playing this game to play this platformer game. So I made the trigger to check if you have enough coin to pass. And if you do, you go to the next level. So, by adding more levels, we now have a fully playable game within our game. You can jump, you can collect coins, you can greet your neighbors and take their money. Fun, but you can probably notice the game is missing audio, both music and sound effects, and also for the room you're staying in. So that's gonna be the focus of the next episode. So that was my progress for now. So if you like this video, consider giving me a like and a little subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, subscription, yes. And I will see you next time. Henny out.